Hi, my name's Ed Cutler. I'm the president of the Gun Owners of Vermont. What we're going to be doing is showing you what a standard firearm is as opposed to an assault weapon, because they're exactly the same. And first I'd like to do is give a little history. This is a Ruger 1022 firearm. They've made millions of these things, and it's the most popular plinking small game target rifle ever in the history of mankind. They have built millions of these guns in the standard configuration. The actual production numbers on these things is they make about 2,000 of these a day. They're that popular. Notice it's just a standard plain old firearm, except by their definition, which says if it has a removable magazine or a fixed magazine and a pistol grip stock only one thing on it, it is an assault weapon. Now this is nowhere near anybody's idea of what it is. What it is a standard semi-automatic rifle that has been around since probably the 1970s. The reason I'm showing this is because they're so popular. There are literally thousands of different accessories you can do for this gun with this type of firearm. Ruger themselves makes 5 or 6 different models of the same gun. The only difference really is looks. And to show you what I mean, this standard firearm can be configured in a number of different ways, and none of them make it any more safe or any more dangerous. We'll start with what we call a Mannlicher stock. These stocks were very, very popular in the 1930s up till, say, the 1950s or 60s. You notice it still has that pistol grip stock. The long forend is why they call it a Mannlicher. This long forend actually goes way back into the 17th and 16th century. A lot of the old Kentucky rifles used to have stocks like this. Main reason is just keeping it there and to support the barrel. It still has that removable magazine and that pistol grip. And yes, this is what they're using to define an assault weapon. We can go a little bit more forward in time, or a little bit more back in time, depending. This is a type of stock they used in the 18th century for cartridge firearms and some muzzle-loading guns. Basically, the difference between this is now this is a perfectly legal firearm under anybody's definition. No pistol grip. It has a schnibble tip, which basically gives it a look of late 18th century, early 19th century. And it's kind of a very popular look. But the difference between this and these two stocks make all the difference in the world for a legality that somebody wrote that doesn't know what they're doing. My fun one, because there are so many accessories and so many different styles, you can buy virtually anything for this. Another example. This is what the general idea of what a supposed assault weapon is. It's still the same gun. A comparison to this, if I wanted to use, say, a car, if you have a Volkswagen Beetle, it's completely stock, it's a cute little car. You can also go out and buy body kits for those Volkswagens, where you buy a Porsche body, put it on that Volkswagen chassis and that Volkswagen engine, and it's still a Volkswagen Beetle, but to some people it makes it a lot more sexy. That's what these things are. There are different tastes in this world, and this is just somebody's taste of what really looks sexy. Okay, I personally like the wood stocks, but I'm not going to deny anybody something like this just because It looks scary to some people and sexy to others. I'd also like to talk about magazines. And again, I'll go back to the original design. The only difference between any of these, because of the removable magazine, this is the factory Ruger 1022 magazine. It holds 10 rounds, which makes them illegal in New York State. You pop it in here, and still looks like a plain old rifle. Some people like that extended look. This magazine is also a 10 round magazine. And again, now we're going to what some people consider sexy. If you want to figure it this way, all of a sudden now it starts looking like a supposed assault weapon, but it isn't. It's still 10 rounds. The difference, pure and simple, that might look mean to some people. Again, they make everything under the sun. This is a standard 25 round magazine made by some of the manufacturers out there as an accessory for the 1022. Goes in the same way, functions the same way. Yeah, there's more bullets, but some people like to load these up and shoot rather than spend half a day loading. You can shoot 10 rounds and have to reload all the time, or you can shoot 25 rounds and actually concentrate on trigger squeeze practice and anything else. Okay?